Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to my channel, the Only Lauren channel. I am the Lauren of this channel and your YouTube professor. And welcome back to this new, or it's a new series or it is an old series, depending on which one you see. But basically, this is a series I like to call, I stay with the gum, Theory Thursday. And today's Theory Thursday, basically where I am just talking about theories that I have in my head based on life's observation. And I forgot to put on my glasses today. That's fine. I'll put them on in some other videos. Today's Theory Thursday video is basically on how the system that we live in wants balance, and it wants us to maintain the balance. So when I talk about how the system wants to maintain balance, it's basically going to collect payments from you in any form. It's just what form or balance that you are willing to pay it in. What type of payment are you willing, what will you sacrifice? So basically paying whatever way you want. And I guess really this video is just inspired by life. We all have to pay for something. So wherein I find that I could be surrounded by people who are not so much interested in the payment system, and maybe they'll do anything to get out of paying the price, but the wages of sin is death. So like for instance, they'll ask me to do a task and suggest I do one, and I'll say that I'm just not into that. I am into pursuing my career goals. Basically, if you are into paying the type of price that you are only willing to pay, people will try to deduct from you in other ways to make you pay. I guess the cost for success is a little bit higher, so they will make you pay the piper. Anyway, so when they give suggestions, I'll just say, well, that's not really what I'm into. Is I'm only really into pursuing career goals. And I find that if I do engage, maybe sometimes I might have changed my mind to say, let's give it a go. Then, you know, individuals would be like, well, you're not doing a good enough job, or you're not doing enough. I was like, well, it's because this is what my brain is not equipped to handle. I'm getting ready to get to the point. I'm giving an allegorical, metaphorical, actual, realistic, in real time example of what paying the price could look like for you and me. So basically what I'm saying here is best to just pay how you want, because no matter what, there are people who are just more, I guess they just want to control your life. So they're gonna make you pay higher for success. They're gonna make you pay. So just realize that. So instead of maybe you don't want to work a job, so like I find that this is, if you don't want to work a job, one of the easiest ways to do this is go camp out in the middle of a citadel with a tent. Go eat for free, study, do whatever you gotta do, and then come back strong. Get stronger, going on. I did that. You know, you can steal my method. It's cool. I ain't judging you. So basically, just pay how you want to, because you can do that and just pay for what you want, or you can pay it in a job you're gonna be extra tired. So either way, you're not going to get what you need out of life. The job is going to take your creative energy, so I'm just saying. And basically the reason why you have to pay the payment is the system that we live in wants to make sure that no one is lazy and that everyone is doing their part. If things don't move and we lived in if things don't move, then we don't have time, and we basically lived in a timed simulation, not stimulation. Like those virtual reality simulators, you go and you get on the thing, you put on the little goggles and they go boom, 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 boom. That's the movement. It provides that things are real and that we basically don't laze. It is just very important that everyone fulfills their task in life, whatever that task may be, in order to keep the balance of the system. That's all you gotta do. Maintain the balance. For instance, on a macro level, and this is just a dramatization, if Earth somehow decided it was going to stop rotating around the sun, we would have an unbalance of seasons, since it doesn't rotate like this, but simply just rotates like this around the sun to give a balance of rotational seasons. Basically, one side of the earth would be cold all year round, and one side would be warm, and things would not be balanced enough, even though there are sides, upper and lower regions, which would be the most affected, that are colder and hotter. They just wouldn't particularly, there would be extremes, like a mood swing. It would basically shut down the entire ecosystem of humans, I know those are important to you, plants, and animals. Earth would be ugly in a sense. Did you ever think of that? Earth being ugly? Because it's so beautiful. I know. So let's just explore the etymology of the word ugly. By definition, we get repulsive and unpleasant, especially in appearance. It is from the Old Norse ugled, meaning dreadful and fearful. It says perhaps related to the word ag, which means hateful and strife, which makes me think of the word aggravate and aggressive, and it really makes me think of the word Sagittarius. Just kidding. Ag is from the Old French aggraver, meaning to make worse or make more severe. The 12th century aggraver means to trouble, disturb, and attack, which are all forms of the Pi root gruer, which means heavy. When we talk about ugliness, in essence, Thanos was right. We want to keep the universe in perfect harmony. Too much to the left, not enough balance. Don't look at these people dying. Okay, you get the point. You saw it, the movie. This is also the reason I believe that what we call empaths attract incompassionate people. What I wanted to say before then is we don't want to live in this universe that's not, when we say not in harmony, we don't mean not without mistake or error, which I actually think even with music, syncopated beats is a triplicate beat. I'm just thinking of this at the top of the dome, which is an irregular pattern, which could be considered an error, but it sounds really good in music. Or failure. These things are okay to have when it comes to error and failure. You just don't want to be so unbalanced when it comes to error making or error-ish. And unable to contribute. So back to what I was saying about the empaths attracting incompassionate people. I think they attract each other so they can teach each other, one another, their lesson to be learned, and that is one should be more narcissistic or whatever, more selfish, because you know I don't believe in narcissism, so that's another thing. One should learn to put themselves a little bit first and the other one should learn to not do that so much. And I also do believe that love is discipline. So, you know, I do believe in smacking that ass. So if someone disrespects you, you got it. But also to be noted that on the astrological wheel sign, which I will post, will I post it here or will I post it here? I'll post it here. The astrological wheel sign, or wheel, the opposite signs of war, being Aries and Scorpio, are love and peace, being Venus, Taurus, and Libra. To maintain a certain level of beauty and love, there must be war. And if you turn the knob and the dial a couple more notches down, you'll find that Virgo, who wants to be perfect, she's basically warring on herself too. The opposite sign is Pisces, which is unconditional love, and she is beautiful and aired. She's the goddess. So when we talk about perfect, sometimes perfect can be boring, since Pisces is also the higher octave of Venus. Get a little flair in there. Basically, you're just adding a little flair and imperfection to your perfected balance in order to get the results that you want, which is the beautiful, unique you, who is also balance. So I said all of that to say, never settle for anything you don't want to do in life, because the universe, the system, wants to maintain that balance of people who want to do things that are not normal or out of the box. The amount of time you spent warring with someone else, you could have spent warring on yourself and mastered it and been the master and helped other people. That's how that works. But either way, the system is going to collect its payment, okay? The fact that our essential functions are eating, sleeping, duking, and just essential movement in order to stay alive is a testament. So basically, just get back how you want. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share my, don't you leave, and buy my book Quintessence on Amazon.